welcome back. It has been a hot minute since I connected with everyone on here. I actually went back and checked in to see how long it's been, and I'm totally embarrassed to say that it's been almost 2 years since I uploaded my last video and updated you guys. So here I am. Things have obviously changed quite a bit between then and now. And, oh gosh, where to start? I just want to give you guys an update and sort of pick up where we left off and reconnect, kind of share where I'm at now, what I'm doing now, where I'm headed now, what my goals are, and just give you guys a quick life update. So, before we get started on that, if you do enjoy what you see here and you find anything meaningful in it, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons before you go. And with that, let's jump right into it. So, the last time I sent you guys or uploaded an update for you guys, I mentioned that I had started a new job. There was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. There was a lot going on in my personal life. There was a lot going on with regard to my health, my just everything, my physical, my mental state. I had changed jobs, in fact, because I was in a very, very toxic situation with an employer who, of course, I won't get into any details, but suffice it to say, they left me feeling less than, and even though things, I was always being told encouraging things, on the other hand, I was being told negative things by them that were apparently reported by another staff. So, anyway, it left me with some really, really hard feelings and hard things to cope with, along with the fact that I was already coping with the loss of my son, and that had only been just a little over or around a year, I guess, at the time. So I had to make the decision to take some time off, and eventually made the decision to leave that position, thankfully, and move on to something else. However, it wasn't all cut and dry, it wasn't all perfect, and even though I was better off going where I did, I still had my challenges and my struggles, and I just kind of lost my way as far as taking care of myself. And even though I was still trying, I was sort of floundering, and I was struggling with my thyroidism, my hypothyroidism being really off the charts crazy. Like when I first went on the plant-based diet, it actually came to a point where they almost took me off of my Synthroid, but then it started to go back the other way. So, sorry, I just hit my phone on my table. And then anyway, I don't know, I think I was sort of feeling a lot of mixed feelings about, the plant-based lifestyle. I had hormonal issues. I was sick a lot. I was, just dealing with a lot of struggles with work and things like that. And then I ended up changing jobs again about 6 months later after having gotten into that first job, which was a good job for that 6 months or so that I was there. It got me away from the toxic situation I had been in before, and was a good reset before I got my position that I'm in now and have been in for about a year and a half, I guess. So throughout all that time, there was also situations going on with one of my sons, and all kinds of drama in his life, and you know, just I won't get into that, of course, because but I was just so um, consumed by the feelings I was having for, my concern about him, and I was trying to help him with getting away from or disconnected from certain persons and helping him get moved. And then he found out that his new partner was expecting, and um, they had a child in November of last year. And so there was just all of this stuff going on, plus all the things going on with my health. And I was kind of a little bit back and forth with my diet because I had anemia. I was having to go for iron infusions. I was put on iron supplements as well, and just life, it was crazy. It was a crazy time. It was and then after a while as well, I was exhausted. I was so mentally fatigued and exhausted that I just found myself not going to my gym classes, skipping them. Then we moved in September of last year, and then I was sort of out of my regular routine and out of my regular space, and got out of my usual walks and things like that. So just all of this stuff sort of culminated into a mess, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of health issues, a lot of internal issues within myself. My relationship with my son deteriorated, and yeah, just so much has gone on. But in the past couple of months, finally, after a really, really long, cold, long spring, where I just literally felt almost paralyzed. I didn't really have any desire or motivation to care about what I was eating or keep up with my walking or my exercise routines. I mean, I didn't have one, let's face it. Like, it was at least, a good 6 to 8 months of just, the odd random walk here and there, or the odd random gym class. And I'd sort of try to get myself psyched up again to get out there and get moving and everything. But then it was just, with the situation with my son, my mental health was sort of tumultuous and at best, and I just didn't prioritize myself and didn't prioritize my well-being. So a couple of months ago, like I said, I did finally begin to say to myself, okay, it's time for change. It's time to get back on the horse or the wagon, or however you want to put it, and get to work on myself, rejoin the gym, get things sorted and situated, and start my walking again. I signed up for a 16K marathon walk this fall, the upcoming marathon, and just July 1st hit, and I just put my sneakers on and I just went for it. I didn't look back. I ruined my feet. I destroyed my feet. I got blisters, and then I got blisters on my blisters, and then I got a foot spa. But, I just kept tracking my walks and taking days off where I really needed to, but just didn't stop and kept getting out there and kept going and going. And now I've been walking pretty steadily for the past couple of months, and well, it's been almost 2 months, I guess, now. And I'm back to the gym doing my body pump workouts, which is weight bearing workouts, for strength training, and just getting ready for whatever comes. I've signed up for a couple of other races as well, and I'm just ready to re-challenge myself and get back into good shape and lose the excess weight that I gained over the course of the past year or so. Um, but more than anything else, I'm ready to get healthy again. I have been eating mostly plant-based. I am not going to lie. I'm always upfront and honest about my life and my lifestyle. I'm not going to try to hide the fact that I have resorted to eating meats at times because of my low iron and just because my energy levels, I was so exhausted all the time that I thought I'd try that out. It didn't really work, to be honest. So I'm definitely on track now on a more consistent path of purely plant-based, plant-exclusive again. So, and since I've restarted, I have also started a GLP-1 semaglutide, which is, just the same as Ozempic. It's just the generic brand that I'm using to help curb my appetite and hopefully help lose some weight as well, because I have gained excess weight and I just want to get healthy enough again so that I feel energetic again and strong, and I'm really getting there. I'm already feeling the effects and the benefits of all of the walking and training that I've been doing, and the strength training that I've been doing as well. So of course it all takes time. It's only probably been, oh gosh, I want to say 7 or 8 weeks altogether, but I'm already feeling quite a difference. I've lost roughly 9-10 pounds, something along those lines. And that's just probably within about 6 weeks or so of having started the semaglutide. So it's a reasonable amount of weight loss, but you have to bear in mind that I do eat extremely healthfully, and the odd time I don't. It's not really usually anything too major, like maybe some candies or something like that, or a chocolate bar. But also, with all of my walking and my exercise classes too, of course, I mean, everything helps. So I'm not attributing it to just the semaglutide or just the walking or just my way of eating that I've been sticking with for the past couple of months. But anyway, this is my update for today, and I do plan to share more with you guys, but this is kind of where I wanted to start to let you know that I'm still here, still working on things. I am looking forward to the races that I've signed up for. Sorry guys, I've got my email open here, so I'm just going to close that so I don't get those loud notifications come up again. So sorry about that. That's real life. I'm an amateur at this, so please forgive me. And yeah, I just want to begin to really share with you guys some of what I've been dealing with and going through, and just be honest and forthcoming when it comes to these kinds of things. I always find it difficult, I guess, and I hold myself back from coming back out to make another video or to talk to you guys about it. I did also lose my beloved Maine Coon cat, Summer, at the end of June, so that was a devastating loss, to say the least. She was only, she would have turned 7 on June 30th, but she passed away on June 28th, just very, very suddenly, for no, we don't know why. We just don't know why, and we weren't going to go pay money to have it really investigated, but she just died very suddenly. It happened very, very quick. I was home when it happened, and I am grateful that it happened very quickly, but it was still super, super shocking. I was really in shock and stunned by what happened when it happened. So there has also been that. There's just been a lot of things going on in my life, but the one thing I've always said and tried to stick to is that no matter what's going on in your life, especially when hard things are going on, it's more important than ever to really try to set those things aside and take care of yourself, take care of your physical self, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. So I think in the face of everything that's happened, it's kind of helped me build myself back up again. It's given me the strength to keep pushing forward and to get back to like I said, the healthiest version of myself that I can get back to. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll share more soon. I really just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to where I'm at, and to say too, like throughout all these things that have been going on in my life, and with some of the setbacks that I've had, and I don't want to call changing my diet back a little bit to eating some fish and meat to try to stabilize my iron a setback, but I did learn that it doesn't help. It actually harms, because I gained weight, and I never really felt better. I didn't get more energy. My iron eventually stabilized, I think. I haven't had it checked in quite some time, to be honest, but I keep taking the supplements, and I believe that's why, because I haven't been eating meat, and I'm taking the supplements now. So I just don't think that meat is beneficial or helpful in any way, for me at least. Not saying that there's anything, wrong with it for anyone else. This is my journey and just my experience and what I have seen in myself and my own body. It doesn't benefit me. I feel like it actually sets me back. It puts me back to a place that I don't want to be in. I don't benefit from it. I don't derive any sort of like I said, any kind of change in my energy levels, or feel good. Actually, I feel worse after eating it, and I think that is because of the fats, the saturated fats and things in the meat. So, and whether it's, meat or salmon, fish, it's still saturated fat. It's still not good for you. So now I'm getting my fats from things like walnuts and cashews and nuts and seeds. I like pumpkin seeds a lot, and different sources like that, flax seeds, chia seeds. I have gotten back to having a smoothie every evening where I put blueberries in water and black cumin seed in there and Ceylon cinnamon, and just make it like a drink, and it's really refreshing, and it does make me feel good. It makes me feel like I've done something really good for my health, for my mind, and for my body. So love that. Trying to get more greens in, and of course always beans, lentils, fiber, potatoes, sweet potatoes. I'm actually growing purple potatoes, not purple sweet potatoes yet, but just regular purple potatoes, and tomatoes. I'm growing some different types of tomatoes as well, and yeah, so that's kind of my update right now. Oh, and for breakfast, I've been doing either oat groats or just the quick cooking steel cut oats, overnight oats. Put the either I'll use soy milk or I'll just use water. I'll put the Ceylon cinnamon, stir it in. I'll put some frozen blueberries in there. Throw the cover on the container. Put them in the fridge overnight, and then have them for breakfast the next morning at work. Once I feel a little bit hungry and feel like eating in the morning. So yeah, so that's kind of been what's been going on with me. Otherwise, just I just have to say that I feel like finally I feel like I'm heading in the right direction. About 10 pounds down, and still lots to go, but I feel like I'm really on the right track. So I do want to also kind of get into more conversation about the semaglutide, the GLP-1 that I am taking now. I used to be vehemently actually against these drugs because of fear and because there was such um, negative press around them in the beginning and so many questions and things like that. I was really concerned about them, but I ended up doing kind of my own research and finding out, that they can be beneficial for a number of things. Of course, weight loss is one of them, and just decided that it was time for me to do something. So, as opposed to doing nothing, I decided to try the GLP-1. And I'm really not, I don't regret that. I'm actually glad I'm taking it. It is helping to curb my appetite to some degree. In the beginning, I did get a little bit of nausea with it. I got a little bit sick to my stomach, but I just take an anti-nausea tablet, and it would go away. And then I just learned that I had to eat smaller portions of food and make sure I chewed my food really, really well. I noticed that I eat very fast, and it's something that I've been learning over time to just savor my food, to slow down my eating, and really enjoy my food and chew it well. And also very important to stay hydrated. So I'm drinking a lot more water than I did before as well. So, and I know that's beneficial in so many different ways too. So it's all so far been a pretty good experience for me thus far, but I'll definitely get into that a little bit more in another video. And again, I know it's not for everyone. It's still seems like it's somewhat controversial, but we're learning new things about GLP-1s all the time, and there are constantly studies being done, and new things being discovered. So I'm kind of happy to be participating in that myself. For me, I felt like this was the right time for it. It's been a few years since these drugs have been out, and we're seeing good things come from them. So it's not for everyone, but again, this is my choice, this is my journey, and I'm just being honest and sharing everything with you so that you have all the information that, at least from my perspective, an anecdotal perspective. I'm not a physician. I don't pretend to be one. I don't pretend to have any kind of certifications or knowledge in, well, I do have knowledge in nutritional studies, but I don't, I always recommend speaking to your doctor and doing your own research, and really working with your own care team to figure out what is right and what is best for you. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to close the video, and I am going to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll be back again to watch more of my videos and follow my journey with me. And for now, I wish you peace, happiness, love. And again, if you appreciate this content, please hit the subscribe button and join me. And let me know about your journey and the things that you're doing um, to improve your health and well-being. Bye, guys. Talk soon.